Was the Bible just written to control people? Hi, I'm Bryn Jocelyn, a Bible nerd trying to better understand my Bible and help others do the same. And this question is understandable, particularly when you look at the history of how people have used the Bible for control. Throughout history, slave owners have used passages from the Bible to justify owning slaves. Leaders have taken on Christianity and pushed it on their subjects not because they believed it, but because it gave them more power. In churches throughout the world, both past and present, abuse and power have been shaped using the Bible. All of these are abhorrent and wrong, and the Bible has been used by people for these things. But just because that many people have used the Bible in this way doesn't mean that's why the Bible was written. In fact, the opposite is true. The Bible was written by people who were marginalized and oppressed. They didn't have power to control others because they themselves were being controlled. It was mostly written under the Babylonian and the Roman empires, who were two of the most brutal empires in history. Its authors were often marginalized people groups who were doing their best to wrestle through the persecution they were facing. Its goal was not to oppress others, but to give hope to those who were oppressed, to point them to a God that was bigger than the persecution they were facing, and who was working through it all. Are there instructions and guidelines that dictate how people should live their lives in the Bible? Yes, but these rules weren't introduced by leaders looking to consolidate their power. They were brought with the hope that if the people could live in this way, then it would help bring about a world where they wouldn't be oppressed or persecuted. In many of Paul's letters, he specifically says something along the lines of, I could use my position to command you to do these things, but that would miss the point. I want you to realize the benefits and the truth of these things yourself. The Bible was supposed to be a beacon of hope, not a tool for oppression. And the very fact that over 2,000 years later these writings still provide hope to many who are still oppressed and marginalized shows that they were in part successful in that goal. The fact that it is also misused by many today as a tool for oppression is wrong and should be called out and rejected. But that doesn't mean we have to let that override its true purpose and use. If you found that interesting, why not watch this video on the Bible's boy meet girl trope?